Hey, greetings out there, cyberspace, and welcome to Kobold Kindergarten, episode 2 of Crystal Cravings. And I don't know if I actually called it that anywhere before, but that's what I'm calling it now. I am your DM, EvenNote, and I'll give you a. Actually, why don't I go ahead and give you the recap now because we have one late person who is just about to get here, and one other person. We've only got two of our four participants tonight who are actually in Fantasy Grounds right now, so why don't I go ahead and give us a recap? Last time, we descended into the caves in search of, well, first of all, we got to kill the bad guys because they're terrorizing the kobolds. Okay, yes, my mic is coming through, right? I think my mic's coming through.
I hear something somewhere.
Excellent. Every so often I forget to unmute my mic, and also because of the push to talk keys, Fantasy Grounds and XSplit sometimes don't get along, and they cut my mic off for me. So the residents of the village of Beggar's Hole, in thanks for all of our adventurers have done for them, have offered to build them each the house of their dreams. The problem is they've got to mine a lot of rock to build all these houses, between either building houses out of rock or trading the rock for other materials to build houses. And something down here in the mines and the caves has been attacking the kobolds, and now the Kobold Workers Union is on strike. Nope, not gonna go down there. Big scary things. Kobold, not gonna do it. So no houses can be built until the mines are cleared out and the kobolds can get back there and start working again. Also, Yik Yak the kobold is who, as you may remember, was studying teleportation and helped the adventurers out of a jam a while back with his newly discovered skills, is looking for some crystals with which he is going to make an awesome thingamathing. And if they will, and these crystals are only found way, way, way down deep in the mines, and because of all the attacks, he's far too scared to go down there himself. That is where our adventurers come in. So there are. See, we stepped into the dungeon last time, and I nearly killed them all with a couple of giant crabs. And yes, that sounded better in my head. They did not have disease. We're actually talking crustacean here. They've just barely managed to survive the crab encounter, and now they've stumbled across a couple of winter wolves who are looking at them and licking their chops. Bori was so overwhelmed by the crab fight that he has crawled into a corner and is going to nap and see if he can feel better. And Catamus, I believe, is hidden somewhere in Bori's backpack. So, on that note, why don't we start with some introductions? Take it away, whoever wants to take it away.
I'm picturing Bori drinking gravy for comfort.
As
Emotional
he has an ever filling pitcher of gravy, I have a feeling he's had a lot of gravy.
emotional gravy chugging.
Emotional gravy chugging needs to totally be a thing.
As a free action.
Yes, definitely is a free action.
Oh, hi, I'm Bonnie Mew, and I'm playing Lottie and Lulu, her pal cockroach. I'm almost actually in Fantasy Grounds.
Hey, I actually had this ready and set up at 4:30 this afternoon. Everything done, and I'm still waiting for my computer to do it like a blue screen of death or something because normally I prep for a couple days and I think I've got it and I keep thinking of things at the last minute and then I boot up Fantasy Grounds or XSplit and either something needs to be updated and then it crashes or I can't get the game to connect or whatever or yeah. So I'm sure I'm going to have some terrible, awful, horrible technical issues very, 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 very soon. Anyway, I don't know who wants to be next.
I'm Baklagor. I'm playing Ligorian. He's a level 4 Drow assassin. Nice little rogue character. Looking forward to playing with you folks tonight.
We're looking forward to having you. We do not yet have a rogue, and also, uh, the party has not yet met Lugorian, but they're about to. because just behind the wolves, they can see him. The wolves were actually kind of about to attack him, and then the adventurers raided their little den and found some goodies that were stashed there. So now the wolves are angry at all of you. Comic, you want to go next?
Want is a relative term, but sure. Hello, out there in Cyberland. I am Comic Relief, coming at you from inside whatever viewing or listening device you happen to be watching or listening to. And I am playing. Who am I playing? I am playing Hugo the Bard. You changed your Twitch channel, so I was trying to figure out where I was, and I was in the wrong place, and now I'm in the right place, and so things are better.
Ah, excellent. Yes, it is now, instead of twitch.tv/DDO_even, that underscore was driving me nuts. I didn't remember why I put it in there. And I was going to take it out and just be DDO even, and then I thought, oh, I could be Kobold even. Okay, this needs to be a thing. We have one more person who is still in the process of getting on. So, also, okay, Luke Gorin is on there. I want to make sure I've got Luke Gorin added properly to the party. Yeah, hey, it looks like that's actually all done correctly. Yay!
She made it! She made it!
DM beat the odds! DM get everything ready in time! So this dungeon is made of stone. It's very cold. You can see a little bit of frost, and it's only going to get worse as you go on. And also, I am going to just move Bori back here. He's going to like curl up in this boarded up mine shaft because Thulgrin in real life is feeling under the weather and will not be with us tonight. And Punchy is slowly waking up. He had kind of been a little tired from the crab encounter as well, so he had kind of curled up there with Bori to kind of sleep it off.
And Lottie says she's going to turn into a duck.
Oh, okay. Well, if I had known that, I would have made a duck token.
At 10, I turned into a duck.
Oh, right, I got it. Okay.
Or maybe I turned into a hamster. I don't know.
Oh, well, you could also
Or
turn
another
into
cockroach.
Yeah, I was gonna say goose, but yeah, I think cockroach is the way to go.
Oh, I don't have polymorph
Duck roach?
yet.
A duck roach. Yes.
You.
It quacks and can survive nuclear fallout. That's actually kind of cool. Although I wouldn't want to meet one on the street.
Isn't that like a goose?
Yes, yeah. A duck roach is actually what is it? Anonymous Goose? Is that the name of the game that everybody's playing?
Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, I've seen a couple of clips of it, but have not actually played it myself. I even set the atmosphere so that it would be kind of that's actually the nighttime atmosphere, but it looks kind of icy and blue. Kind of, sort of, if you stretch your imagination a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and the wolves are going to turn away from Lugorian because you guys just robbed them. So I'm going to let you guys get in position. And then roll for initiative, please.
Hello. Sorry, I'm running late.
Hello.
Don't worry about it. Your Bori is sleeping off the crab encounter, so you're just kind of napping with him.
Yeah, I probably need 5 minutes and then I should be good.
No worries. Punchy can keep sleeping while you get that done. Okay. Luke Gorian, you get to go first. Also, I have no idea why this map won't reduce any for... Oh, there it goes. Huh, if I make it smaller, it reduces. That's weird.
So they're trying to decide here. Well, I'm gonna see if I can sneak in behind these two wolves right there. Let's see if I can be stealthy enough to do this.
Okay. I should probably ask you for something like a stealth roll, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say 13 or higher, because the wolves are their attention right now is on the other people.
Okay.
Also, man, you guys are rolling really well. Clearly not using the same dice I use for real life pen and paper.
Hmm.
I always had good luck with my real dice.
Oh yeah, 20. You absolutely make your stealth roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak up. I think my movement's 30.
Yep,
Yep.
that is correct.
I'm gonna try and move to the well, can I? Yeah, I'll
Oh
go
yeah, you've
right
got plenty of
there,
room to move.
right there behind those two. And since I'm in stealth mode, I just wanted to get close enough to them to where I could run up if I had to. I'm just gonna kind of hold back since I'm just coming in the room. I really don't know everything that's going on. I just happen to follow these two in here, so I'm just kind of quietly investigating and seeing what's going on. So I'll hang back for now.
Yeah, and keep in mind, yeah, you guys don't know each other yet. You don't know if they're going to attack
Right.
you or they don't know if you're going to attack them. All
Yeah.
Lugorian knows is the wolves were attacking him, and then some adventurers landed in here and raided the wolf stash, and now the wolves are like, "Oh, you're taking our stuff. That's not cool." So you're gonna hold your action?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. That brings up Hugo.
Alrighty, I am going to throw down a dissonant whispers on wolf number 1.
Ooh, and let me look up Dissonant Whispers. I can't remember what that is. Ah, he failed his save.
All right, so excuse me. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage, which I'll roll in a moment, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows away from you.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's gonna put a dent in him. And let's see, what is the movement on one of them? Also, what did I just... What did I just do is something I sadly say all too much. Speed 50 feet. Oh, wow. So he really can back up a lot. That was on wolf number 1?
Yep.
10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, wolf number 1 moves way back down the corridor, out of view. Actually, though the wolf didn't know that Lugorian was right behind him, would that give Lugorian an attack of opportunity?
I think it does, since he went in and then out of his zone.
Okay, well, let me move him back up here. So as you see him start to run away, Lugorian, smack that wolf upside the head, or do something along those lines, if you want
Oh,
to, of course.
oh yeah.
Keep in mind the wolves were absolutely going to attack you. What you need to do is roll. Actually, let me just. I believe that hits, but let me just double check.
I think you can drag it from chat and put it on the wolf.
Ah,
Oh, can you? Cool.
Or just roll your
that's a
damage
hit.
on the wolf.
Did that do it?
Yep, that is a hit.
I clicked and drug it on him. Did it work?
Yeah, I did the same thing, and yes, it does hit.
Okay.
So now just roll your damage dice on top of the wolf.
Okay.
I will tell you, these wolves have a lot of hit points, but this one's already pretty darn damaged, and he's run way off down the corridor here. Hugo, was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Lottie, you are facing one wolf. Hey, we have a Punchy. Over in the corner, you see Punchy kind of sit up and look around like, whoa, wolves?
I've learned things from the crabs. Crabs are a lot like cockroaches, sort of.
Well, yeah.
Same family.
But I've learned from these crabs, especially about the pinchy stuff and the pokey stuff. And I cast mage armor on myself.
Not a
Any
bad
chance
idea.
sharing the map for me real quick?
Oh, yep, absolutely.
So I have more armors now.
Okay. Also,
Just like
keep
a
in
crab.
mind, these are winter wolves. For reasons that anyone who's ever watched Lottie in action will know, she should like that a lot more than a regular wolf. So that was
And then I kind of run and stand behind Lottie. I mean Lulu. Yeah, I stand behind
so
myself.
you are using your pet cockroach as a meat shield.
Yeah, because she's indestructible.
That's true. Although, well, you know, she actually does have more hit points than you do.
Does she?
She does. I leveled her up to 4. I leveled everybody up to 4 and made sure all your
Oh, then she
XP
would have more than me.
So yeah, Lulu has you beat by 4.
Yeah, she's got a different die. Yeah, safety first. I've armored myself up. I'm ready. I'm protected. And I will certainly use my next action to set something on fire.
Well, winter wolves are vulnerable to fire, so that's why I figured you would really like them.
Thumbs up to everybody else in the party.
Okay, and
Safety
Punchy.
first.
You see that there's this winter wolf snarling and growling, and there's this dark elf kind of behind the wolf, looking like he wants to both attack the wolf and figure out what the heck you guys are doing. But in the meantime, it is your turn.
So I'm going to wake up and I'm going to see the wolf and I'm going to see Hugo and Lottie in combat. I'm going to say, "Wait for me!" and I'm going to run forward and try to punch.
Punch that wolf. Yeah, Punchy is buggy with sleep. His first attack misses. His second attack hits and does a bit of damage to Winter Wolf number 2.
Indeed. All right, cool.
What's Lulu up to? Is she just going to sit there and be moral support and a meat shield?
Yes, totally.
Okay.
That's her jam.
Refresh me on Dissonant Whispers. What can Winter Wolf number 1 do since he is affected by Dissonant Whispers? Does that persist?
Hang on. Sorry, I'm also eating here and I want to chew in your ear.
Used for Discord melon at higher levels. On a failed save, creature successfully a deafened creature. Okay, so it looks like the wolf can just move normally from what I just read. I just kind of skimmed it real quick.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything as far as like how long it actually persists. So I don't know if they would basically just get another save attempt at the end of the turn, or if it just ends, or what.
Let's see. What save would that be?
Wisdom.
Okay, I think I'm going to have him make a wisdom save. And I think, yeah, that probably shook him up quite a bit. I want him to get at least a 16. The wolf is still kind of overwhelmed by your dissonant whispers and decides to keep cowering back down the passage where you cannot see it. Winter Wolf number 2, however, is looking at Punchy like, first you rob me, then you attack me. Ah, grrr. And that is, unfortunately for Punchy, going to hit.
Ow. The wolf?
No, the wolf hit you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The wolf hit me.
Yep. For 11 damage, which is
Pretty significant.
fairly significant. And growling, he's going to keep growling at you. Bori is still sleeping. And that brings up Luke Gorian.
Okay, I'm gonna move one right up to the wolf, and I will hit him again.
Okay, and you're sneak attacking, so that gives you advantage, I believe.
Alrighty. Oh, I didn't mean to roll that twice. What happened?
Because you had advantage. It
Yeah.
drops the lower
Oh,
one.
okay.
And that is a 16. That's a hit.
All right.
And that wolf takes some more damage. So yeah, you're already... This already feels like it may go better than the crabs. I probably just jinxed myself. Do you have a second attack or any bonus actions, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Hugo.
Oh, let's go ahead and throw down a vicious mockery on wolf number 2.
Okay, and I want to know what you are saying to this wolf to mock him.
Ooh, you're gonna make an excellent belt.
Hey, welcome, Lady Catastrophe. Thanks for being here. The wolf is so appalled at the thought of being a belt that he totally fails to save with a natural 1 and takes a bit more damage.
And I believe also disadvantage for his next attack.
Oh, good to know. And Hugo, anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Okay. Lottie!
I shall fire something.
Burn it! Burn it with fire!
I shall attempt to burn something with fire. Using my firebolt, it is trusty, it is faithful, almost like my cockroach.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Also,
goody!
really nice spin action on the dice.
It's because I was talking as I rolled. And then I do some damage, hopefully more than 1.
Well,
2 maybe.
Now, see, you jinxed it.
No, but see, that's my signature roll right there. I'm on brand.
yeah, it's a good thing that he is actually vulnerable to fire, because that way it doubled your 1 damage to 2.
Fire! I singe your ears! Grr.
That's basically the tips of his ears do look a little bit blackened. Stands out against his white fur. That's going to bring up Punchy.
All right. Time for another double punch.
Punch that wolf. That is a hit. Did you borrow Lottie's dice?
Yeah, right. That's fine. And then second is also a
Oh,
hit.
that's definitely a hit. And slightly better.
I think that'll do it for this turn.
Okay. Winter Wolf number 1. Let's make him make another save. Just because we can. I think he needs a 12 on this one. We'll lower it a little every time. Winter Wolf number 1 has dice nearly as crappy as Lottie and Punchy. Fails to save and continues to cower somewhere back down the southern hallway, just out of sight. Winter Wolf number 2 looks at Lugorian and is like, Let's try this guy. That's not working. I'm going to move you back just a little bit because I'm dragging it onto himself, which doesn't really work very well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Fantasy Grounds is not cooperating with me. Yeah, let me try something. I'm going to remove your token and drag it back on from the combat tracker. Now let's try. There we go. Oh, that's gonna hit. For 12 damage. So we got
Ouch.
a bunch of wounded people here. I'm not even going to bother making you guys make the prone rolls because these guys are tough. Bori slumbers peacefully on. And that brings up Luke Gorin. From attackee to attacker.
Let's see what we can do. Oop, that one's not as good.
That is a hit. Oh yeah, we got somebody with daggers, so we've got stabbity stabbity.
Trying to take him down.
Ooh, 10 damage? That's pretty good. Yeah, he's definitely showing some signs of not feeling very well.
Bleed him out. Bleed him out.
Hugo.
Decisions. I will draw my rapier and short sword. Close the distance and attack the wolf. Oops. Hang on just a second. Okay, attacking with the rapier first.
And you swing your rapier and you just barely miss, although you think you might have trimmed the hair on top of his head just a little bit shorter than it was. But it's not like he's sporting a crew cut or anything.
That's alright. For my bonus action, I will attack with my short sword.
That's a hit. Oh, and you know, it says heavy damage, but he's really not all that damaged. These things do have a ton of hit points. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that'll do it.
Okay, Lottie, let's get some better dice.
Hopeful. Let's big number, no whammies.
I mean, you have fire-colored dice, so that's gonna be a hit.
Woohoo! Well, they're also pumpkin colored, so
Oh.
could just be smashing pumpkins.
Nice.
But I'm assuming a 23 hits.
A 23, yes, you must not have heard me. A 23 does indeed hit.
More fire.
More fire! That's
Ooh, that's better.
Although, shouldn't he be taking double damage from that?
Because it's fire?
Because he's a winter wolf? No, he is not extra vulnerable to fire.
That might just be in certain games that we enjoy.
It might just be in certain online games that are styled after Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, sadly the
If
werewolves
he's
in
not
here are
tagged
not extra
vulnerable, he ain't vulnerable.
Bummer. Punchy.
All right. Another double punch.
Double punch the wolf. That's a hit. Another 4 damage. You are whittling them down. That's a hit. Another 2
I
damage.
basically pow, 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 pow with my little halfling fists.
Yeah, he's getting down there. Also, there's a kitty about to barf. A kitty just barfed. So let me do the wolf turn here. Winter wolf number 1. I'm gonna say he's still feared because I want to get through and get a chance to clean up the kitty barf. Winter wolf number 2. Who is not yet injured? Well, Hugo is lightly injured. I mean, I don't really want to kill you guys, so I try to spread out the damage a bit. Okay, I think he is going to attack Punchy. Automatic miss. Rolls a 1. Hangs his head, puts his tail between his legs, and whines. Bori slumbers peacefully through it all. Luke Gorin.
Alright, let's see if we can do some more damage.
That will definitely do some more damage. Very nice. Yeah, you're getting this guy whittled down pretty well here.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Hugo.
Alright. I'll go ahead and attack with my rapier.
Rapier, that wolfier. Oh. And Hugo borrows the wolf's dice and waves his rapier around wildly in the air and does stabbity stab and actually cuts off his own thumbnail, but totally misses the wolf. Hugo, you have a second attack?
Bonus action with this short sword, yes.
Okay, bonus attack. That works. That is going to hit. Thumbnail and all. Another 8 damage, and that winter wolf is, I mean, he's got blood flowing freely. He's teetering, and I need to go AFK for just a sec and move my kitty boots because the kitty is going to barf on them if I don't. She's very barfy. She's like barely missed my boots.
Did you have dinner?
I had some ramen.
Okay.
Around 3 o'clock.
More for grateful?
If there's any left, there's pumpkin pie in the fridge.
Oh, cool.
I've not had any of that yet. Okay, the boots are safe. So let's see. We are at a severely injured winter wolf and a little gnome sorcerer who really likes fire. You could theoretically polish him off this time with a good roll.
First, I'm gonna roll my chaos magic dice because I forgot to do it when I cast mage armor.
Okay.
Okay, nothing exciting happens. So, firebolt!
Burn it with fire! That is a hit. Big money, big
And
money!
he's burning!
The
Big
wolf,
burning!
the wolf's fur seems to ignite. And there is a terrible, terrible smell of burning wolf fur. And then the wolf keels over and dies.
Woohoo!
Punchy, you know the other wolf headed down this south passage. Meanwhile, you've also got this dark elf guy who is with you and fighting the wolves, but you don't know him and you have not seen him before. He's just somebody you got there. Well, you were kind of dozing with Bori, so I'm not sure if anybody's filled you in, but the wolves were actually attacking this drow. when you guys showed up and took the wolf's cache of stuff, so the wolves turned on you guys. Now you know there's another wolf somewhere down the hallway to the south.
All right, I'm gonna look to the guy and say, "Are you all right? Are you covered in meat? Because if you're covered in meat, that might be the way the wolves attacked you."
That's true, or it could just be because they were, wolves.
If he was covered in meat, Bori would probably be awake and licking him.
Bori would be pouring gravy on him.
Well, I mean, technically, he's covered in his skin, which is, meat. So sure, he's covered in meat.
That's true. I mean, to wolves, we are all meat. Except maybe Lulu. But I'm thinking a hungry wolf wouldn't, draw a distinction between cockroach and human or elf or dwarf or halfling or gnome flesh.
Lulu crawls closer.
You need to say something in Lulu voice.
Lulu hasn't said anything. Like, crawling forward.
So yeah, I'm not sure, Lugorian, what you make of all this, but you've got these party of adventurers and this cockroach who are now all standing around you, and at least the halfling seems solicitous of your injured condition.
Yeah, it's hard to read everything. I'm just kind of sitting back and absorbing it all still.
Lottie asked the roach, "Should I be concerned about stranger danger?"
Okay,
And
well,
Lulu's like, "I don't know."
Maybe, especially since I'm a drow.
I'm not psychic.
keep in mind that Punchy, the halfling, you don't know his name is Punchy yet, but there's a halfling there in monk gear, and he did ask you if you're okay and if you're covered in meat.
I think I'm all right.
Are you alive?
Oh, you ain't done dead, are you?
Not yet. Just a scratch.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Should we wake Bori up? He doesn't need to be woken up. I mean, I wonder if we could just drag him along. You guys do have bumps and bruises. And isn't that Bori's job to fix all that stuff?
Normally, yes.
That is irony. Gravy.
Yes. Anybody who knows the game Thief and has played that and knows one of the guards kind of talks like this and whatnot, and that's kind of what Bori sounds like.
Would it be closer to sounding like, "Hey, who's hurt here? What did y'all do now?" That might not be quite right.
It sounds a little more drunk.
Not really. I have 1 hit point. I mean, I'm missing 1 hit point. Very different. I have 1 point of damage, which isn't really worth healing. Oh, well, yeah, since there's like 6 of us here, I might as well make heal. I've already tattled. No one can do the Bori voice. You better get fixed because nobody can do the Bori voice. Yep.
So, what's your name, guy who was attacked by wolves, even though he's not covered in meat?
I'm Ligorian. Seems like I was following a wolf that attacked me from outside, came in here, and I'm not exactly sure what I've run into. Who are you?
I am Punchy the Tall Folk. I am a founding member of the Order of the Halfling Fist. We protect truth, justice, and the Halfling way. We also tend to punch things, and we're opening up a new special Kobold chapter in the near future because they're building us a house.
Well, I thank y'all for healing me after helping out a little bit. I'm not accustomed to getting assistance out here. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, I don't know. You seem to be able to fight, so you are welcome to join us, and then you can attack first. And then when you die, no, I mean, then when you then we'll follow up.
I guess that sounds good.
I'm kind of looking over at Bori because I'm kind of waiting for him to speak. Punchy kind of feels like he is in some ways Bori's hype man. So not bad. Well, why don't you come with us? At the very least, we aren't wolves that will attack you.
Sounds good. You want me to take off down the corridor and see where that other wolf went to? Let me see. I'm gonna resize this thing.
At the end of a corridor.
Yep. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll go down after him. Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, Lottie won't throw any firebolts that direction then.
Oh, not so sneaky.
Oh, well.
You're still in.
Well, it's down at the end of the hall there, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so can I call down to it? Good doggy, we're not here to hurt you. We think you're kind of cool. Just don't kill us. Hmm. All right. I am going to bring out some food and toss it to it. I actually am trained on animal handling, so I get a +2 on that one.
Okay.
Well, I just have rations there, so maybe we should assume it's some kind of, oh, I don't know, probably not meat, but yeah, I bet that's probably exactly it would be whatever we got at the festival there. So maybe some kind of baked goods. Whoa.
Wow.
It also probably doesn't speak halfling.
No.
All right, now that I've got its attention, I'm going to use basically whatever action I've got left to pull out my bagpipes. Next turn.
Are you proficient in bagpipes? That might be relevant.
Well, proficient is maybe a strong word.
Lulu would like to hide behind the drow.
I can't make it all the way down there to him. Could I move part of the way and switch weapons and attack, or is that too much for one round? So I can get like right in front of Punchy.
That's a great idea.
Here. Well, we fully healed, so I feel pretty confident here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack him with my hand crossbow. Switch to my hand crossbow and then attack him. That hit. I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. Oh man. A 1. He must have been starving.
Chop it up for dinner? I don't know. Sure, why not? I am actually going to basically do nothing this turn. I'm fine where I'm at.
Lottie is gonna cast a minor illusion between Ligorian and the wolf. It's gonna be small, like it's only gonna be 5 feet tall. But it's gonna be a girl wolf. I know, I've tickled myself. Just, distraction. All dressed up Bugs Bunny style. No, it's just supposed to be a girl wolf, so it's like, it got a bow on its head, and it's got like the really extra long, girly, like, what is that, anamorphism? Eyebrows. I mean, eyebrows, eyelashes.
Thick,
It's wearing
thick,
lipstick.
thick, heavy lipstick.
Yeah. It's got heels. 4 heels on the paws. Boop.
Nice.
Because that's what magic's for. Yep, that was effective use of my turn. And the beard too. All that hair might confuse him, and he might think that Bori's part wolf.
I know there is slightly more cat puke, less cat puke in the house. All right. I am not proficient in performance, but hey, when did that stop me? I'm going to play the bagpipes. Because, they're really pretty easy because they just have holes. And one of the holes you blow into, and the other holes you stick your fingers in.
No, I queued one up just in case.
Well, I'm trying. So, in Punchy's mind, he is going to soothe the wolf a la, with musical notes. And so the wolf will be either leave us alone or potentially even be his friend. But it could also be in reality that the music is perhaps of a certain
Probably scared him off.
yeah, exactly. Might be a little, like, have you ever tried to play drums in front of your cat? Kind of like that. You just made Punchy's day.
And as the wolf runs through the illusion, it dissipates.
I think that worked because I am a mention. Oh, by the way, Wolf guy, I am a real member of the Society for Perfect Cat Comfort.
Make sure you show him your tattoo.
Oh yeah, right. I could also show my back tattoo, my lower back tattoo. See, I fit a tattoo, or was it not me that got the lower back tattoo? I can't remember now. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to turn around and basically drop my pants and show him my back tattoo. So just so you know, I finally have an 11 in one of my stats. But otherwise, Punchy the Tall Folk is a perfect 10 across the board by design. So, just give you a sense. He's quite adequate, kind of. He's very enthusiastic, and he really, really supports Bori. He would probably want Bori to be elected for public office if possible.
Which I think brings us up to 3110. Excuse me, 3210. No, 3310.
3310.
Yeah, I think Bori and I were on the same page, so I think we had the same amount.
That was
Yeah,
probably
could be.
Luke.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, I'm going to walk down the hallway and take a look at what's available.
Lottie follows because she's like, "Oh, I think it's my nap time."
We'll find
I'll
a good
follow.
place to nap. Anyone have an opinion?
Lottie is going to curl up in one of the alcoves, Bori style, and she's going to take her little juice
East.
nap.
That sounds great. You're in charge, Hugo.
All right, lead the way, Punchy.
Okay, we're going east, except that. Well, you said east. I'm going to assume that we mean this way, right? So we'll go to this intersection.
Okay, let me.
All right. What do you think, Hugo?
Yeah,
So,
keep
what's
going that
the
way,
hallway
too.
to the north? There's just kind of nothing there. All right. Well, we'll keep
It's
going
hiding
east
up the
then.
holder. I think Lulu got lost too, but that's okay.
I'm hearing you.
I can hear you.
No, that I didn't just hear.
Here to go. Ooh. Okay. In Twitch, I'm hearing you like far away from somebody else's mic. But I'm hearing you fine in Discord.
I bet the XSplit mic is set to the webcam.
Oh, hey, I had just actually muted my XSplit mic. Oops.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, that's working better?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really weird because I did have it unmuted. I must have like clicked on it by mistake. Okay, so you got some goodies from the discarded backpack. You also see a rune on the eastern wall. It looks like it should light up, but it's dark. And there's also a stone tablet engraved with a riddle. I probably should have actually made a graphic for this just so you guys would have it in front of you, but I can read it as, oh my gosh, it's Thulgrin! Can you hear me now? Because you don't want to miss me doing Bori voice. Because I have been Bori. Anyway, we have a riddle here. A kobold family, and this riddle, I'm guessing you're going to make the connection here because there's a rune, and a darkened rune, and a lever, and then a stone tablet engraved with the following riddle, and I think this is the toughest one. A kobold family welcomed a new baby boy. Well, baby boy kobold. This new baby boy has as many sisters as brothers, but each sister only has half as many sisters as brothers. How many brothers and how many sisters are in the kobold family?
You said there are as many brothers as there are sisters in total, but there's only half as many sisters as there are brothers to the one person. Is that correct?
There you go. It is in Fantasy Grounds chat.
I think I actually know the answer to this.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you explain it. Just tell me how many brothers and how many sisters, and if you're right, cool.
2
Wrong.
of each.
Nope.
2 brothers, 2 sisters.
Nope. Not even if you are including the new baby boy kobold.
Well, they're saying he has as many sisters as brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But each sister would only have half as many sisters, basically because they wouldn't be counting themselves. So if you had 2 brothers and 2 sisters, each sister would have one other sister, whereas they would have 2 brothers. So that would be twice as many brothers. And since we're looking about how many brothers and sisters are in the family, would that include the baby boy or not? Okay.
Yes. Actually, what I had is 4 brothers and 3 sisters. But yeah, the way you just explained it. Answer is your hands stink like poopers. Farg, if I could give you inspiration, I totally would.
Okay, so that's actually true, though. So how many brothers and sisters in total are in the Kobold family would be 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yeah.
Including the baby boy.
4 and 3.
Okay.
Because if you have four brothers, right, 4 boys, each boy would have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. And then if you're looking at the sisters, they would have 4 brothers and 2 sisters, which is half as many.
Yeah, but I'm trying to work this out. I think 3 and 2 may work as well. I'm trying. See, so 3 and 2, each boy has 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Oh, but each sister has 1 sister and 3 brothers. So yes, it is actually 4 and 3. Hugo got it right.
Yay!
That I thought you had it there though, Punchy. And you notice
I whisper in Punchy's ears, 4 and 3, 4 and 3.
the rune has just lit up.
Wow, 43 sisters? That's a lot, Hugo.
Well, they are kobolds.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, so you have one of the rune. Well, you have So I've just given away that there are more runes. This rune has lit up. By the way, if you had tried the lever before trying the riddle, you would have found that it was locked and could not be opened. Yeah, the answer is always, man, I'm tempted to give Bori inspiration for gravy tacos. The answer is 4 and 3, and you've still got a lever. Oh yeah, actually the rune is still dark. I'm going to assume you pulled the lever because I got so discombobulated trying to figure out if...
I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of picturing, that Punchy was kind of leaning on it, and as he said the answer, it just kind of moved underneath him.
Ooh,
I really like Fargonaut's answer as well, which is your hands stink like tall person.
Yeah, I said if he
I
was
appreciate that,
in here,
yeah.
I would totally give him inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've gotten the discarded backpack, you've pulled the lever, the room is lit up, and there is basically nothing else in here.
What's in the backpack?
Oh, I already gave it to you. In the backpack, you found 3 gold pieces, 1 silver piece, 1 bag of tricks, 1 poisoner's kit, and 7 torches. They've been added to your party inventory.
What is a bag of tricks?
A bag of tricks, this is a kind of a cool item.
Actually, it just says it's a rust-colored bag.
Oh, you can't, oh, that's right, you guys need to ID this stuff, don't you? I keep forgetting that. So now I'm not sure if I should actually tell you what a bag of tricks is.
Well, if you want to wait 10 minutes, I can identify it.
Yeah, we'll make you do it. You should totally...
Okay, yeah, we'll wait 10
use your
minutes
skill.
and then you can identify this little rust-colored bag you've
All right.
just found.
All right, we do that.
Okay. So you have basically exhausted everything there is to see in this room.
Well, we'll go... What do you think, Hugo? Should we go the other way?
Well, sure. Or, if we're certain there's nothing else here, sure, why not?
All right, let's go to the other hallway.
I mean, yeah, you can try perception checks and all that if you want to. I still remember how terribly you all rolled when you were trying to find the wolf's stash of goods. But yeah, there's nothing else to find in that room.
Yeah, but we didn't have a rogue with us at that time.
That's true. But I didn't put anything else in that room. How's that?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so you are now in another hallway. It runs north and south. It's a very short hallway, just maybe about 25 feet long. And you can see that at the north and south ends, there's an opening each way. And well, I actually unmasked a little too much. We'll pretend I didn't. There.
South.
Okay. And by the way, so you find yourself in this short, narrow north-south passageway. It's still frosted, stone with frost on it, just like everything else down here. And you can hear odd, rumbly growling. You don't see anything, but you hear growling. Really
That's
deep,
towards the south.
scary growling.
Growling like a stomach, growling like a beholder, growling like a wolf.
Yes, to all of those.
Somebody's hungry like a wolf.
Uh, that joke would have been better when the wolf was eating the tofu, but it's still pretty good.
Set him up, knock him down.
Okay, so
Let
you
me
are going south. Go ahead and move yourselves wherever. I'm going
Well,
to leave Bori and
why don't
Breeze for now.
yeah, why don't y'all let me go stealth and see if I can see anything. See if I can sneak in there and see anything. And I can report back if y'all don't want to rush in there.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Want my stealth roll?
There's actually you're not going to run into anything to need to be stealthy for a bit,
Okay.
so you're good. Okay, so Lugorian goes ahead a bit, and now he is in another passageway that runs east-west. It's about 30 feet long, and yeah, I was just reading the wrong thing. About halfway down, you see a wide passageway opening off to the south, and at the end, the passageway you're in seems to turn and go to the north. And you can still hear the growling.
And the growling seems to be coming from the south.
The growling seems to be coming from directly west of Punchy. Now, there's a wall. Punchy's standing. There's a wall directly to his west. It seems to be coming from somewhere beyond that wall. So, Lugorian is kind of northwest of him.
Okay.
See if it circles. See if it circles.
Y'all want to go down there together? Or y'all want me to go around?
Oh, we can go together.
We
I'll
go
take
together like shamalama kading a ding. Wait, never mind.
Let's see. I need to. I guess if I'm gonna go a little bit further ahead, I would like to just do a quick search. Maybe that's perception you need me to run, just to make sure we're not running into anything, any traps or anything.
No traps. As you get to where you are right now, you can look down, see there is a corridor extending to the south. You can't quite see the end of it. It goes down there pretty far. Actually, I don't know what range of sight is. So yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you that you can see that at the very southern end, it ends in a pair of double doors, and there are also passageways just about 20 feet from you that go off to the east and to the west.
Okay.
No, Thulgrin, trust me, this party will never have a leader.
Well, we should go. We should see what that noise is.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, Lugorin, and Hugo, it's kind of north of you, west of Punchy.
Well, maybe we should go around then and see if we can find a door or something.
Well, yeah, I'm just kind of wondering if this thing doesn't actually circle something, which is, I say, let's just see if it circles around.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this easy on you. Well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be mean GM. So, Lugorin, you get to the end and realize that the passageway does indeed turn north and end, and there is also a hallway opening off to your west. Or the west, it's not your. Would also be your left, the west. And the passageway directly ahead turns back east, so it certainly does look like it circles around.
And it kind of sounds like the rumbling is essentially coming from this inner wall area.
Yeah, directly north of where you are is coming from somewhere in there.
I'm going to tap on the wall.
There's a brief. It's like the growling cuts off suddenly for a second and then resumes a bit louder.
Wow, the wall talked to us.
It wasn't the wall.
And I'm even more intrigued.
Hey,
I
Hugo,
think you
can
made
you
him-
punch through the wall?
Why
Well,
would
I'm not the
Hugo
one
punch
named
through the...
Punchy.
Yeah, you're punchy.
But I know that this wall might be a little too much for me. Although I could try flurry of blows.
You could try, but I am going to want either... I'm thinking athletics or acrobatics check. And you will take damage if you fail it. Because it's a wall. It's a stone wall.
Alright, I'll do athletics.
Okay. You do not punch through the wall. I'm going to be nice and not actually give you any damage.
I'll take a couple points.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
fine.
yeah. What the hell? Yeah, you take 4 points of damage. Bruised knuckles.
Ouch, that really hurt. Is someone stronger than me able to blow up this wall or make a hole in it?
I mean,
how strong are you?
you guys keep talking about how it circles around, and you've only seen if that is indeed the case. You know, you haven't investigated the north part of it yet. I mean, you could be punching this wall, which I can guarantee you is in vain. There could be an opening
You try
at the other
getting
end.
Punchy onto a different topic once he's gone one.
Alright, so I hurt myself and I didn't break through the wall, so you see me start to well up with tears. I'm gonna be like, I'm fine! And I'm gonna run away.
I'm gonna sneak around the corner and go a little bit further up the pathway right there.
Okay. Punchy, you are now in the northern part of the corridor, and you can see that there is indeed an opening. However, it is blocked by this big old force field, which maybe kind of hums a bit. Sadly, I couldn't do any kind of animation to make it move, but when I was messing around with it in Corel Painter, I was like doing the hurricane effect and making it move, and it looked so cool. So you've got this force field on the south wall, and around the force field, which I'm going to make a little smaller here, you see a number of runes.
I perk up. I walk back down to the other corner here and say, Everyone! I found out why I couldn't punch through the wall. It's because it's magically protected. You can find out where the secret for the magic is up on the north side here.
Okay, so you see these 4 runes around this, carved into the sides of the wall on each side of this force field, and you notice the one that matches the lever you just pulled is lit up, and the other 3 are dark.
So the one lever lit up one rune.
Yep. Keep in mind, this is, it's not like the same. I mean, I could make you find this out for yourself, but this was the rune that was, engraved in the wall over that lever, so it's not like that lever's going to light up the other ones.
No, the implication, of course, is that there are 3 other runes with 3 other levers, potentially. Or at least 3 other levers somewhere.
If you were
Someone
Bori, if Hugo were Bori, I would have to take a point of psychic damage. That was a lot of thought. You would have probably rolled a d4 to see how much psychic damage you take for that one. Hey, welcome,
I was
Rob.
going to say Punchy would probably turn off the lever so that they all the same color and then be like, it doesn't work.
These once you solve the riddle and pull the lever and light up the rune, the lever reverts to being locked, and then the rune is lit. You're done. It's like the runes in the pit. Well, actually, no. Those ones go out, don't they? If you move the wheels. Anyway, there's a million runes in DDO where you pull the lever and they light up, and it doesn't matter if you pull the lever again, they stay lit. So you've got this force field. It kind of looks like it should be transparent, but you can't see anything through it. And you're certainly welcome to try walking through it, but it's not going to work. But you can definitely tell that this little hidden room inside here that you can't get into yet, that is where the growling is coming from.
I'm gonna go around this way and investigate that growling.
Well, you can hear the growling, which is now off to your east. But again, it's behind these walls and the force field to the north, which Punchy probably yelled to you guys, "Hey, there's a force field here. We can't get in."
Can I see the force field up the hallway where I'm at now?
No, the force field is right where Punchy is. So you would have to go up to the northern end and kind of look down. With the fog of war, you should be able to see that there's like a room right there in that little center area. It is surrounded by unpunchable stone walls and an equally unpunchable force field.
So the force field surrounded that entire room.
No, the room is surrounded by stone walls, except right where Punchy is, that's the force field. That would have been interesting, though, to just make the whole thing a force field.
Well, the force field might be on the inside of the stone wall. We just can't see it because, most people can't see through stone.
No, that's true. Anyway, you're not getting through the force field. You gotta find some way to take it down.
I
I
bet.
don't know. Hey, Punchy, you got a pickaxe and maybe punch it, maybe chop down the wall?
Well, I tried to punch my way through it, but clearly this magic is the reason why I couldn't punch through that wall, so I don't think that would work.
Okay, Punchy, you are standing there. You see the corridor now open to the west. It's just a very short little 15-foot corridor. There's a door to the north and a door to the south. Which doesn't
Hey,
really show very
Wolfie.
well on the map.
Which way should we
South.
go? South? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Punchy just went west instead of south.
I was going to go to the south entrance here this way, like that.
Oh, well, you
Other way.
can't because that should be covered under fog of war, I believe.
It is. I just
Yeah.
I'm assuming
So-
because I don't see
and
a wall
also
there.
that-
back up one,
That is a
back up
wall.
one space, and then go south.
Okay, that is a door. There's a door to your north, Punchy, and a door to your south. They may not show on the map because although Dungeon Map Generator is awesome and very easy to use, it does not put doors in.
Can I do a listen check on either side?
You can.
Which is what, perception? Okay.
Perception, yeah, anything like that. You listen very, very hard, and your ears feel pretty good. You think you would hear anything there was to hear, but aside from the growling in that center room, you hear nothing.
What do you think, Wolfie? Which is what I'm calling Luke Gorin.
You've got a nickname already, wow.
Yeah, I see that. I think we need to. So we can't. If the door is locked, can we tell or is it just an open door?
No,
We don't know. He hasn't
they
tried
are
opening it yet.
closed doors, and no one has tried opening them yet.
Can I check it and see if it's locked? I'd like to go south. Let's go south. Let's do that, Punchy.
Okay,
Great.
south into this little south room or south into the big wide hallway?
South into the south room.
Yeah, in the little room.
Okay, you try the door. It does not budge.
Let me see if I can pick it. Let me check it first to see if it's trapped.
Okay, that I believe is perception or investigation. I would take either one.
I'm going to get out of the way here.
There we go.
You detect nothing.
I'm going to try to go ahead and open it.
The door does not even rattle in its frame. It is closed.
I think he meant pick the lock.
Yeah, pick the lock.
You can try to get your lock picking tools into the lock. Nothing happens. The door is still steadfastly closed.
Door cannot be picked.
Yeah, if
Apparently
you were in
not.
DDO, you would indeed be getting a message that says this door cannot be picked.
Well then, flip around. Try the north.
There's another door up north.
There's another door directly to your north.
I'll try and open that one.
It does not open.
And can it be picked?
It cannot be picked.
Seems like we're stuck here. We may as well go ahead and head back south.
Yep.
What do y'all think?
The illusion of choice. So yeah, we gotta head down the south corridor and then pick a left or right.
See, when I'm in charge, Hugo, all the doors are locked, so you should go first.
So again, you are standing at the top of a long north-south hallway. You can see down at the end there are it ends in a pair of double doors, and there are closer to you hallways going off to the left, to the west, and to the east.
Pick a direction.
Thulgrin, keep in mind that these guys should not actually be watching the stream and cannot see the same thing you are. But they're okay. You're talking about their tokens. Okay, that's
That would
fine.
be left.
I've actually been playing Bori. He actually healed, and I talked like Bori. I don't know if you were here for that, but it was fun. It's actually very fun to be Bori.
Yeah, but nobody can really do the voice like Bori.
No, nobody does a voice like Bori. It's all that gravy he eats.
Well, that would make sense because it kind of coats the vocal cords and everything.
I'm gonna have such a sore throat.
I have a pretty high passive perception. I don't sense any traps down the hallway, right?
You'd sense nothing at all.
And you said you wanted to go left, so that's towards the west?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, the way you're facing, west would be right and east would be left. So, just tell me which way, and actually, from where you are, you can see to your east, just about 20 feet down, another set of double doors. To the west, the corridor extends a little further and then turns south. Ooh, yeah, Bori. Country gravy or brown gravy? I do not feel qualified to answer that for Bori. Actually, though, I believe it's fried rat gravy. I'm not sure if that would be considered country or brown.
I think it's just all gravy.
Well, I don't know what's actually in his ever-filling pitcher. Beef-based
Why
brown
not?
gravy.
You made up the gravy that he filled it up with.
That's true, and I'm telling you, there was no beef, and that was all rat. So Bori may think it's beef-based, but it's rat. Corvair fried rat, KFR. Poor Thulgrin. He's reacting to our Bori voices. We're giving him a coughing fit. So you have a set of double doors to your east, a set of double doors to the south, and a hallway to the west that turns south.
And you said it was reversed. East was left and west was right?
Well, because you're
Yeah, who
facing
cares?
south, remember you're facing south. So I'm going by which way your characters are facing, although yeah, as you're facing the screen, east is right and west is left. It's confusing.
Yeah, that's right. And you said you wanted to go west or east?
That way, that's correct.
West.
Let's see what we got. I don't mind taking the hit if there's something down there.
Okay, and guess
I think
what?
Punchy might be playing with his knapsack.
Leave Punchy's personal life out of this. Oh, you mean okay, never mind. And the West Corridor turns south and ends in yet another set of double doors.
Y'all want me to go try those doors?
Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, the doors open easily. And you find yourself, let me clear this off so you can actually see it. You find yourself in a weirdly shaped room just because that's what the dungeon creator gave to me. It's maybe about 30 feet square. There's like a huge pillar rising up in the center of it. Hello, why do I have two of these? That doesn't make sense. There we go. And you notice there are, whoops, I'm screwing up here. Two giant bats flapping their giant bat wings and glaring at you.
Wow.
So much for sneaking in.
So yeah, roll for initiative.
So these doors apparently were open doors, not closed doors.
They were unlocked doors. I mean, they were doors, but you could just very easily open them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rob. Whenever they say what's the worst that could happen, that's not good. Well, Luke Gorin definitely knows how to roll initiative. However, Giant Bat number 1 also rolls initiative well and takes a look at Punchy. It's like, yeah, he's little. He'll be easy. Why are his actions not showing up here? So, Giant Bat number 1 attempts to bite Punchy. Oh, that is going to hit. For 7 points of damage because he gets a +2.
Ouch.
Which brings up, whoops, how did that happen? That brings up Luke Gorin.
Okay, I saw that giant bat number 1 take a stab at my new buddy here, so I'm going to use my crossbow and attack him.
You're going to fire the crossbow, and the bolt is going to kind of go past him and ricochet off the wall and clatter to the ground and actually scare you a little bit. Because, you rolled a 2.
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
Giant Bat number 2.
He actually rolled an 11. It was
Well,
just
he
a 2
rolled a
on
2 and
that.
had a +9, so
But that's okay as long as it's not a 1.
that's true. The Giant Bat number 2 is like, you're attacking my friend. I don't like that. So he's going to try to attack Gorin. And he's going to bite with his little bat teeth and just get himself a nice mouthful of air. Probably makes him burp a bit. Lottie is still curled up in an alcove, sleeping it off, because she's tired from that crab encounter. And Hugo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's just go ahead and throw down a vicious mockery on bat number 1.
Okay, what would you like to tell this bat to make it ashamed to be alive?
Your mom's an owlbear and your dad's a roller coaster.
Okay.
And credit where credit is due, that was Flimsy Firewood who said that in a forum post somewhere.
Nice. Also, I think we need a picture. I don't think I have a Bori lingerie. Do I have that stored in here? We've got
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah, we've got Twitch chat being like, oh. Here you go, Twitch chat. This is Bori in lingerie, drawn by our very own Thulgrin.
Oh.
Actually, I also did not mean to switch turns. Or Hugo just the
Yeah,
giant bat saved. So Bori enjoys lingerie. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Punchy, it is your turn.
I am not a big fan of these bats, especially after they hurt me. So I'm going to go all out. I'm going to take a step forward, and I will do my first unarmed attack, just basic attack.
There,
Ooh,
critical
and a nat
hit.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Sweet.
that bat is definitely wounded. Why is the
All right.
wounding not
Anyway,
showing
I'm
up?
expending a key
Oh,
point
it is.
to do flurry of blows, so that gets me 2 more attacks.
Excellent.
And when I do that, they will have to make saves if I hit.
Cool.
Nice.
Nat 20 again.
Twice in a row.
Wow.
Crazy. All right, so let me call up real quick what the thing is.
Flurry of Blows is 2 swings, isn't it?
It is. I'm just doing the first one at the moment because I've got to do the special attack thing. Defense or strength or dex. I'm going to try to push it back. So I believe that's a dex check, but let me double check.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time finding this. Just a second. Oh yeah, flurry of blows. Okay, and where's my other one? Oh, here we go. Okay, open hand technique. It must succeed on a strength save or it's pushed 15 feet away.
Ooh, I like it. It actually can only go 15 more feet away before running into the wall, but hey, every little bit helps. And I need to do a strength save.
Correct.
He rolls the 17.
Yeah, I made it for sure. All right, well, I do have my second attack then, in which case this would apply again if I hit.
Okay. That is
And
a
it
miss.
did. Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay. You don't see that. Lulu is hanging out with Bori. Giant bat number 1 looks at Punchy and is like, you shouldn't have done that. I don't know how to talk like a bat, so you'll just have to deal with that.
It sort of
He tries to
squeaking
bite
sound.
Punchy. that bat voice distracted the bat so much it missed Punchy. Bringing up Luke Gorin.
All right, let me see if I can help my buddy out again. Hopefully. Nope.
That is actually a hit. Well, remember, you've got a +9 on your attack rolls, so, and these are bats. It's not like they're in heavy armor. And the bat folds its wings and falls from the sky.
One down.
However, the second bat
Uh-oh.
flaps over here. says, "You hurt my friend. I'm Squeaky Bat." I can't do the bat voice as well. "I will bite you." And he does indeed bite you. My mouse doesn't want to drag
Somebody's
there.
gonna get turned into a vampire.
For 6 damage. Lottie is sleeping. Hugo.
Ah, sure. Let's just go ahead and throw down another vicious mockery.
Okay. Insult that bat.
You're so ugly, you make blind babies cry.
I think that should work, but he makes a save. Apparently, he doesn't care about crying babies.
Or blind ones, for that matter.
Or blind ones. Punchy.
All right, time to keep punching.
Punch away. That is going to hit. For a nice bit of damage. That's going to miss.
And a miss. All right, good enough.
Okay. Let's get past all these sleepy people and get back to Luke Gorin.
Once again.
That will hit.
Let's see if we can. No.
Ooh, 9 damage. That +7 is nice. That bat, he's kind of flapping, but he's listening to one side, and you can tell he's having trouble staying up in the air. However,
That should slow him down. Uh-oh, there's a however.
it's his turn. And he's going to go after Luke Gorin. And maybe because he's listening so heavily to the side from his injuries, he's going to miss.
Thank God, because I'm severely injured here.
You're down 6 points, so not really.
Oh, okay. I thought I was worse off than that.
Nope, just 6. Yeah, I
Oh,
kind of
okay.
looked at how much you were down, how much Punchy was down. It's like, well, you're both down about the same, so it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Hugo. Poor
Alright,
Batty.
I'll go ahead and close the gap. And then I will attack him with my rapier.
That is going to hit.
Oh, nice.
You can do it, Hugo. And the bat, you just like slash his wings right off, and he dies. However, from around behind the pillar, out comes a rust monster. And it's now his turn. And he's going to take a look. He's going to move up here to Hugo. Be like, you killed my buddy. And,
Alright, hang on. Don't be like DDO and start cross-species talking here.
that is going to hit Hugo. He's going to try to bite you. For 8 damage. Punchy.
Rust monster, huh? I don't think I've ever seen a rust monster. What? I mean, I have, like I have, but I don't think Punchy ever has. I guess he's gonna try punching it.
There is nowhere in here, in any of these modules, well, I haven't loaded all the ones everybody else has, but there are no pictures of rust monsters. That is a hit for 4 damage, so the rust monster has a little boo-boo. Oh, that's right, you get...
And I rolled a 1.
Uh-oh, automatic miss. I forgot you had another attack, I was just advancing.
That's fine. I'm done now.
Okay, Lulu and Bori sleeping. Luke Gorin.
All right, let's see
The
if
rust
we can get
monster is
this.
kind of raising its tail and waving its antenna and going at you.
I'm not afraid.
Actually, it kind of looks like you are with a roll like that. Maybe you're not, but your crossbow is.
It's a 12.
Well, it was a 3, but +9. But yeah, that misses the rusty. Lottie slumbers on. Hugo.
Well, I suppose I will throw down a cloud of daggers.
If it was Bori, it would be a cloud of something very different that would smell depending on what he had for dinner that night. But okay, throw down a cloud of daggers. Do I need a token for this? Or
I don't know. I've got the little box drawn there.
that works. Okay, and is that something you can roll on him, or do I need to do something?
Yeah. No, I roll it on. I'm just checking real quick.
Bori with the plus 17 to nap.
Does not look like there is a save, so that's what I was checking for.
Hey, Soft Red Maloma, am I saying your name right? Thanks for being here. Okay, so that does 8 damage to the rust monster. And he's definitely, he's got some dings in his plating there. He doesn't look quite as rusty as he did. And it's his turn. And let's see. The rust monster has his choice of the 3 of you and decides, I'm going to take a bite out of this little halfling here. Oh, which is a hit. For 7 damage. Punchy, get revenge.
Oh, yeah. Rolled a 1.
Soft Red Maloma, I appreciate that, but I actually do my own overlays.
Cool.
And
the second one's a
the
hit.
second one, yes, that is a hit. And the rust, oh, he's hurting now. I mean, he's still on his, I don't know, I guess you would still call them legs, but his antennae are really drooping, and the rusty patches on his plates seem to be fading. So, Lulu is hiding, Bori is sleeping, Luke Gorin.
Let's see if I can actually hit him this time.
That is indeed a hit. Ooh, and that rust monster, I mean, his antennas are just dragging on the floor. He can't even flip his tail anymore. He's weaving from side to side because he's very, very weak from loss of blood, but he is still standing. Hugo,
He's a tough one.
do something about that.
Well, first of all, since he's still standing in the cloud of daggers,
Nice.
And as the rust monster stands there, the cloud of daggers hits him and cuts off his antenna. And he kind of slumps over. It's like someone sprayed him with Rust-Oleum and he dies.
wah, wah.
However, two gray oozes move up and start staring at you like, what the heck is going on here? And let's see, gray ooze number 1 moves up.
And I was too quick on the draw. I disbanded my cloud of daggers already.
That was too quick on the draw indeed.
Yeah.
He whips his tail back and forth. He whips his tail. Yeah, it's a stupid song anyway. So Hugo, I don't think the oozes appreciated that on their friend. So the ooze is going to attempt a pseudopod type bludgeoning, a basic ooze attack on you. It's going to miss. Punchy.
Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'll
You're
spend
going
a
to
second key
punch him.
point, and we'll just do a flurry of blows.
There's always room for Jello.
There is always room
All
for
right.
Jello. That's going to hit.
So I would like them to make a. Let me recall that back up here. Where I call
Both of them, or just this one next to you?
just the one next to me. It needs to make a deck save or be knocked prone.
It is immune to being prone.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
a-
never
I
mind.
mean,
You know,
it's an
basically
ooze.
they already are.
Wait, Thulgrin is saying Baby Shark is a cereal now?
Whoa, what's with the 20s tonight?
And you got the crit fever tonight.
Wow. Okay, that ooze is not feeling good, and you are hitting it again.
Yep, 3 attacks because I
Yeah,
use flurry of
yep.
blows.
And that ooze is hurting.
All right, that's it.
Ooze number 2 looks at Luke Gorin and is like, whoops, I'm rolling before I should. Ooze number 2. Whoops.
Don't think you can get to him.
There. He's going to move up a bit.
Yeah, but according to Evil Beaker, you can't attack around hard corners.
Well, that's in Evil Beaker's dungeons. He's an ooze.
Okay.
He's an ooze. He can. The other thing I can also do is just have him do this. He can just ooze right past, and now he's behind you. He's attacking Luke Gorin anyway. And he's going to miss. So he's going to kind of slump down in an oozing puddle of ooze and be sad because he missed. Lulu sleeps, Bori sleeps, Luke Gorin.
I'm going to turn around and attack the gray ooze that just tried to slime me to
Ooh,
death.
and another 20 on
We
Grey
got the
Ooze
crit-
number
crits
2, which is so far, until now, uninjured. That is about to change. Ooh, and he takes a lot. Wow. He is actually now in one hit more injured than Grey Ooze number 1. Okay.
That's what he gets for sneaking around us.
Exactly. Lottie sleeps. Hugo. Ooze to the left, ooze to the right. There you are, stuck in the middle with Luke. Yeah, I need to stop.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
There's a reason I don't go live on Twitch things, and you just heard it. I apologize to your eardrums.
Alright, well, I'm going to move up this way, which will go ahead and give Ooze 1 an attack of opportunity if he wants it.
You know, odd he wants it, even he doesn't. Okay, he wants it. That's ooze number 1. So ooze number 1. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. No, I didn't. Ooze number 1 is going to ooze at Hugo as he runs by and miss. Okay, are you going to attack ooze number 2?
I'm going to throw down a thunderclap. So I'm going to move my token out of the way for just a moment.
Okay. Clap that thunder. Yeah, I'm still kind of stuck on Baby Shark cereal, to be honest.
Okay.
Now I want the cereal.
Succeed on a con saving throw or take thunder damage.
It fails. But only takes 1 more point of damage. However, it is, pretty significantly injured, so. Anything else you would like to do, Hugo?
Not this time.
Ooze number 1. Let me see. Punch is definitely more injured. ooze number 1 is going to attack Luke Gorin with it, and it's going to sort of ooze around and get all flobby and oozy and not actually do any damage. Punchy, you are up.
All right, I'm going to keep hitting the thing in front of me. Not use a key point this time.
That is ooze number 1. That will hit. Ooh, and ooze number 1 is heavily damaged.
Oh my gosh! What did the? This is the 5th 20 I've rolled tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Where were these great rolls the other night when you guys were trying to find a
know.
wolf stash of goods?
That was
Great
incredible.
ooze number 1 is clinging to life by maybe a little more than a thread, but definitely a lot less than a rope. And you did not use a key point, so no second attack, correct?
Correct. And I'm done.
Okay. Lulu sleeps, Bori sleeps, Luke Gorin. Actually, I just skipped right over Luke number 2, or yeah, Luke number 2. Grey Ooze number 2. I think I clicked next at the same time you did. So Grey Ooze number 2 is going to take a bite out of Hugo. Does he have to save again against that thunderclap? Is that still ongoing?
No, it's not ongoing. It's just instantaneously. But if I throw it down again, I just leave the circle there is all.
Anyway, he's going to miss. And now Luke Gorin is up.
Okay. We'll try and take out number 2 there. If we can.
Oh, Thulgrin, actually, berry fantastic with marshmallows sounds like the disgusting kind of sweet stuff I love. That is absolutely going to hit. 19, definitely going to hit that ooze. And ooze number 2 oozes his way into the oozy afterlife.
Sweet.
Yeah, so is this baby shark cereal Thulgrin's talking about. Berry fantastic flavor with marshmallow. And so that was Luke Gorin's turn. Lottie sleeps. Hugo, there's 1 ooze left, and he's not in great shape. The timing on this is great. I was hoping to get this room done and call it for the night, and that I think is going to work out perfectly.
I'm going to use a bonus action and throw down a healing word on Punchy.
Okay. Okay, Punchy is healed up a bit.
Yay.
That's it.
You're not going to take an action? You're not going to attack Grayus number 1?
No, because what I would want to do would probably damage my compatriots.
Ah. You don't even want to throw a vicious mocker because, like, he's clinging to life here, but okay. Ooze number 1. Let's see. Is going to. I'm just adding up everybody's points. Yep, he's going to go after Luke Gorin again. He's going to ooze at him. And maybe because he's injured and he's not oozing as much as oozes normally ooze, he misses again.
He's thinning out.
yes. Diluted ooze. Punchy, finish off this ooze.
Yeah. With the gigantic battle cry for the Order of the Halfling Fist. I
That
miss?
is going to miss.
Wow.
Oh!
Nope.
Okay, those 20s you mentioned, I don't know where they are, but they're not here now. Luke Gorin, finish off. No, I'm not going to say finish off because I said that to Punchy and he missed. So.
Yeah, that was
Spoon.
bad luck.
That will hit.
Yes. Let's see if we can finish him off. Maybe not.
And the ooze follows his compatriot and oozes into oblivion. The oozes are dead. And you guys all get.
Who's laughing now?
See, since they're. I'm going to just up the XP on this a bit just because there are 6 of you now to split it. It's not letting me. Oh, I see why.
That's a really good one. Who's laughing now?
Who's
like
that was
laughing
funny.
now?
Yeah.
You each get 70. Boy, that sounded awfully low. Well, they were kind of weak creatures. You each get 70 XP for that. So, investigating the room. Like I said, you're looking at a pillar. There's like corridors going, and you can sort of see. I'm going to assume there are like slots cut in the pillar, and you can see along the south wall there is yet another rune and yet another lever.
Did you actually award the XP? I missed it.
I did not. I just told you how much you each got, which would be
That's what I'm saying. I missed it.
70.
3380 is what we should be at.
There's a lever.
Let's pull it.
Well, there is a rune above the lever, because of course there is.
Is it here?
Yes, basically right there. And this is a slightly different looking rune. It is dark. It is above the lever. And you see yet another stone tablet engraved with the following. What has a head and tail, but no body?
I should know that.
Nothing but crickets.
I think I know this one, but I was wrong last time.
Give it a try. It's not like I'm going to limit your number of guesses.
A coin.
Yes! Punchy's like, a coin!
Very good.
A coin!
Brilliant.
And suddenly, whoops, the rune lights up. And were you again leaning against the lever?
Sure.
So Punchy's leaning against the lever, and as he solves the riddle, he falls against it, it pulls, the rune lights up. So now you have 2 runes. But remember, you did see 4 runes around the force field. And I think that is where we're going to call it for tonight, because, I mean, there's doors to your east and doors to your south, but I think either one of those rooms is going to take longer than I want to go tonight.
And not to mention, we want to make sure that Thulgrin's back if we can, too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know something? I'm going to be nice. Since Bori is actually just kind of hanging around up here. He's like, oh, here I come. I was just having some gravy. That's gonna, my throat's gonna hurt so bad. Okay, I'm gonna stand here so I can see you all. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Let me find Bori's. Where is Healing Word? Sacred Flame, Guiding Bolt, Spiritual Hammer, Healing Word. Here it is. So he's going to heal Punchy, and he's going to heal Hugo, and he's going to heal Luke Gorin. There you go.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm going to curl up here in the corner by this rune. I hope the light from the rune doesn't keep me up all night. I could just pour gravy in my eyes, I guess. Thulgrin, you better be back next time. So that is where we stand. In the meantime, Lottie and Lulu come down and meet up with you guys and are like, "Hey, good job on the rune, guys." So I will be back Sunday night. There's no extra live stream on Sunday, correct? Official stream?
Yeah, nothing official stream. Friday nights over on twitch.tv/LotroStream. Saturday is twitch.tv/DDOStream. Sunday will be twitch.tv/MockDuck. Noon to midnight, Friday and Saturday, probably something like 1 to 5-ish on Sunday, something like that.
And I will be back on twitch.tv/DDO stream Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, running something on DDO. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out. And the next Kobold Kindergarten will be 2 weeks from tonight, which is November 6th, I believe.
3 weeks from tonight?
Oh, right.
2
3
weeks?
weeks from tonight, because it's the second and fourth Wednesday of every. So this is one where we actually have 2 weeks off instead of one. So 3 weeks from tonight, which would be November 13th. So Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on twitch.tv/Kobold Even. Same great channel, new, even better URL. Thank you all for watching, and have an awesome night.